You are live.
Welcome to AFTV, the live stream. Sorry we're a bit late, we had one or two technical difficulties tonight.
Actually, I don't know what was worse, the technical issues or the standard of the football.
Yeah,
that we saw,
they was both pretty disappointing, to be fair.
Just in case you're wondering, your pictures doesn't need adjusting. It's Laurie, Robbie's brother, so
In front of the
better
camera
looking
this
version.
Looking to it.
He's on the camera this time.
So yeah, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Get your calls coming in, man.
Let us know what you thought of that game tonight, man. It wasn't the most entertaining game ever, was it?
Oh, it was.
It was like a
That was
relegation
an hour and a
battle.
half of my life I'm not going to get back, man.
Yeah. I don't know whether to be positive or not. It's a draw at Old Trafford, but
I'm going to keep it 100, man.
you're not happy with it.
Nah. Before the game, I was looking at this like this is the perfect opportunity to take 3 points.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you can argue and say that we went a goal down and we come back, so we got a point, we didn't lose. But
Yeah.
I have to say, man, United were there, absolutely there for the taking tonight.
And when you look
And we didn't grasp it.
No, and Pogba didn't even look interested tonight, did he? He was going through the motions tonight. Rashford didn't look fit.
Rashford didn't look fit. I
Didn't
think,
look
to be fair, Pogba, Rashford, they didn't look fit.
They didn't
and
look
it
fit.
showed.
But we didn't
But
do enough.
we didn't grasp, man.
No.
We didn't. Pepe.
I'm worrying. I'm worrying.
Boy,
People
man.
sending me pictures of Jovino. I don't want to
No,
go
I'm not
down
going to
that
go
road.
down that road.
No, I'm
man.
not going
gonna
down that
support
road.
the brother, but boy, man, that was awful. He was terrible tonight.
Innit? For 72 million, you need end product.
I mean, the only Arsenal player, well, three that I'm going to big up tonight was the goalkeeper
Yeah.
and the
Guendouzi.
outstanding choice, Saka. Sorry, yeah, Guendouzi as well.
Guendouzi was good.
Saka was outstanding
Saka, man of
for
the
a
match.
young guy
Mm.
playing in his,
Just
in a
coming
big
to the
game
team.
like that.
Yeah.
Under the lights as it were. He was really good. And then Aubameyang, he
One
didn't have a
chance.
great game, but then he got no service. He had one chance. He stuck it away.
I mean, we keep saying how we think he's world class, and that's what world class players
absolutely.
do. One chance, one goal. The creativity up to the guy is so poor.
Ah,
So
it
poor.
was dreadful.
And Ceballos, when he came on.
You know what? I'm going to tell you a little story about Ceballos. I remember at that first game when he done some great things, and you saw all the fans singing his name. He got his own song, and everyone was raving and saying he's a new Fabregas. And I remember
Yeah.
saying to people, "Man, calm down."
Calm
you know
down.
what I mean?
It's only Burnley won it.
Yeah, exactly. At home,
Yeah.
nice warm day, typical Arsenal day.
Typical
Innit?
Arsenal. An Ozil day, innit?
Yeah.
Warm day at the Emirates.
You know what I mean? And then
You know?
since then, he's been dreadful. Let's keep it 100,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, he's been poor.
He's been poor in every game since.
Yeah. He looks lightweight. He's giving the ball
Look,
away. I mean, that free kick at the end.
Oh,
Last second of the game, he doesn't even beat the first man.
and was it Nelson who took the two corners
Nelson. The
in
first,
quick succession, and the ball bounced twice before
Yeah.
it come to the.
the first one bounced once, and then he's putting his arm up, and then it bounces twice. So yeah, overall the quality in that game was terrible. But get your calls in. Let us know what you thought of the game. Are you happy with the draw? A point at Old Trafford. I think some people will be positive about it, but me personally, I think that's 2 points dropped.
Absolutely.
If you
2 points
can't beat
dropped.
United playing like that,
They were there for the taking.
yeah. Good evening, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Who do you support?
Yeah, my name's Phil, man.
What are you
And
saying?
obviously, yeah, man, I'm pissed, man. We should have won.
Yeah, that's how we feel, man.
We should have won, but we could also have completely blown it.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil, tell us what you think, man. I think the quality of, or the lack thereof, was one of the worst games I've seen, man. Trust me. That was like a championship game. What do you think? The quality was
Yeah,
poor.
first of all, I'm disappointed in Emery because for time and time we've seen why we don't like to see Xhaka play.
Yeah.
And from when I saw him in the formation, I was angry. I was appalled.
Yeah, I think
You
a
know?
lot,
The
I
thing
think
is,
a lot
he's
of fans
captain.
feel that way. But shall I tell you something? We shouldn't be surprised that he played. You know why? Because if the manager has appointed him as the first team captain, permanent captain, that tells me that he's going to play unless he's injured or he's getting rested. He's not going to get dropped.
No, he's going to play every week if he's available.
Yeah.
So whether we like the guy or not.
What does he see in him that qualifies him to play?
No.
Honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, listen, I used to ride for Xhaka, believe it or not.
Yeah.
When he first come to the club and even early into his Arsenal career, enough man I know was giving him stick. And I was like, you know what? At least he brings a bit of physical presence to the midfield. Because remember before, the common criticism was we were too lightweight, we were getting pushed around. He looked like he had a bit of physicality. And he looked like he could play a little bit, but it's just gone wrong, man. And then on top of that now, he's got no brain.
No.
Just gives away needless fouls and free kicks and penalties, and he don't even show any remorse for it.
No.
Blaming other man.
I actually think Torreira was maybe worse than him tonight.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He just didn't do anything since about January. He hasn't looked the same player.
There were worrying signs with Torreira.
But you have to understand, because like he isn't in the first team, that's kind of like killed his morale and his confidence.
Yeah.
No, but he's professional though, man. I mean, like, if you're not getting in the first team, you're supposed to be banging down the manager's door, and then when you get your opportunity, you're supposed to take it with both hands. Today, as my man Curtis said, he was poor.
Yeah, true. But apart from that, Pepe so far hasn't showed me why he's worth anything.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry if it, like today, I had big hopes on him at least scoring.
Yeah.
But the little boy, Xhaka,
he was the best player for us, I thought.
He kind of showed how he's even better than Pepe. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I think he's better than Pepe.
Well,
I think the weight of expectation and the 70 million plus price tag could be weighing heavy on his shoulder, because I think he's shown glimpses that he's a quality player.
Yeah.
But they've been very few and far between.
Yeah.
So I think maybe, I mean, you know what? I thought when he got the penalty,
you thought that'd change him.
That would
be the turning point.
Yeah, but unfortunately today was probably his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. What do you think?
He's got to do better than he did today. I mean, you say Saka's better. I'm not sure Saka's better, but today he was the better player.
I wouldn't say overall, but I would say based on
the
last two performances.
Yeah.
Like Xhaka he's been better. You know, he got an assist today, and he would have gotten a goal. Pepe missed a clear chance. That wasn't even on target. So coming from a player of his standards, like I would expect more. You see,
definitely.
And you know, it's only bringing. He's gonna bring a lot of hate to him now, because he's not showing like he's worth.
Well, the memes already going up, man.
They're calling him Trevino already. Well, we need to be patient with him, man.
Yeah, we need to back him, man.
We've got to back him. He's one of our players, and
but I do agree with you, man. He's got to sort it out, because so far, we have to say, man, he's been disappointing.
Yeah, he has to. It's definitely disappointing.
What do you think then, Phil? Before you go, do you think that's a point gained or 2 points dropped?
Well, if you want to look at it, like, I would say it's 2 points dropped.
Yeah. I would agree with you.
Yeah, I'd agree as well.
Dropped.
We share your frustrations, man.
We share your frustration. But thanks for the call, Phil, yeah?
Keep supporting, man.
Keep supporting.
One love.
So you hit
Alright.
that one.
Yeah.
And that end.
Alright, cool. I don't want him to...
Hello?
Gotta keep him moving.
Send for a next call now.
It's easy to go on. You can end up having a 10-minute conversation, innit, with someone.
I think, mate.
Press that one, yeah? Good evening, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Who do you support?
My name's Bugsy, and I support United.
United fan,
I'm
yeah?
a follower of AFTV.
Alright,
Big fan
fair
of
enough.
AFTV, man. Last platform for all the fans.
Respect for the call,
yeah,
bro.
man.
I thought it was a dead game, man.
Oh, man.
It wasn't even that good, was it?
Honestly, apart from 30 minutes after half time, but like on both sides, decent attacking football, the rest of the game was dry. You could see why both teams are outside the top four. Easy, you know, when you watch Liverpool, Man City, you see direction, you see patterns of play.
Yeah.
Arsenal, you get that at the Emirates, but away from home, you don't get that of Arsenal.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
Patterns of play too much. I thought Saka for you lot, quality player, man. I watched him again in pre-season for you lot.
Very
and I
good.
watched him versus Frankfurt, man of the match versus Frankfurt in that game as well.
And I thought
today
he was.
he
what
was
do you
your
think
main
he
threat
was?
today, man.
It was
your
out
main
of him
threat.
and Daniel James, who was probably man of the match tonight.
Yeah,
What do you
and
think?
Daniel James as well, actually.
The
Yeah,
two
exactly.
youngest
That's
guys
what I'm
on the
saying.
pitch.
Daniel
Yeah.
James and Saka were probably the matches on either
Yeah.
side.
They're fearless, aren't they? They're not. They haven't come through the system like, so they're just playing with freedom when they're playing.
Exactly, man.
No, but you
exactly.
say that,
And
man.
to be honest,
But
I feel like both
Nelson
managers
and
are
when he
holding
come
back
on,
both
he was
teams.
He was
terrible.
poor one. Yeah.
Ceballos when he
Because
come
if
on.
you notice
Terrible.
it, yeah, when you watch Man City and you watch, Liverpool, you see the both managers set up with a holding mid, plus two attacking midfielders, yeah.
Yeah.
You see that in Arsenal, you rarely ever see that, even though they have the players to play that, the players that are more suited to that kind of formation.
Yeah.
The managers tend to be more cautious, and the two holding mids, which ruins the game for both teams. It decreases
The quality of the
fluency in
game.
the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think
And
both
I feel
managers
like,
they lack confidence in their defence, so they
Exactly,
kind of
man,
put so
exactly.
much protection in front of them. It
it's so true.
spoils
And
the
we
game.
also play players that are out of their depth. Like for
Yeah.
example, you got with Xhaka, not Saka, Xhaka.
Yeah, yeah.
Xhaka's terrible, man. When I see him on the lineup, I always feel like you are going to concede. And the same thing with me when I see Lingard playing for United. I feel like we're not going to create any chances because he's terrible as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
What
agree.
was your opinions on the match?
I thought, right, okay. We were both lamenting at the lack of quality from both teams. I think Curtis made a really good point when he said that this game is symptomatic of two teams, man, that are completely nowhere near what they were years ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is
That's so true, man.
These
This
two
game is
teams are
top 50,
shadows of. Remember when United and Arsenal had those rivalries, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
remember
grew up
that
on
Van
that. I grew up on
Nistelrooy and
like
Keown
Henry,
and Henry
Bergkamp.
and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
These two teams today, trust me, the performances they put in, they are a million miles away from that. And I mean both teams,
Yeah.
not just United,
Definitely,
Arsenal as
man.
well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't particularly care for United at all. I'm Arsenal, but like you said, like both teams, to see them like that, it's
Yeah.
almost painful, isn't it?
It was like watching two boxers
Who were
in
past
their
their
50s.
best, like,
Yeah.
like Muhammad Ali at the end of his career,
I know
wasn't it?
I know in the first half the conditions didn't really help the game too much, but
No.
that first half was dreadful, man. That was championship level football.
Yeah,
That's what we
that's
were
what we
saying.
were saying.
So bad.
Simple
It's
balls
so
not
terrible,
being
man.
misplaced,
Yeah.
shots with no conviction,
Are you happy
corners
with the
not
point?
getting past the first man.
Am I? No, I'm definitely not happy with the
So you,
point, man.
you feel
And
like
to be
as a
honest,
United fan you should have won?
That's what I was expecting. I was saying 1-0, but I was hoping that I was going to be proved wrong. But
Yeah.
I
So let me
thought
ask
all
you a
these
question,
tactics,
yeah?
All these tactics, yeah, he's got the job. It's disappointing, you know.
Let me
And
ask you a question.
and
Are
I feel
you,
like Oli and Emily are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of their tactics, do you not think?
yeah?
Both very negative, aren't they?
Very negative, man. It's
Yeah.
like, but I watched it yesterday, and you see the fluency, and you see the free roles that certain players get in the team. Like, what's his name? Who's that guy? Tielemans, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not
Very
Tielemans,
good
it's
player.
Madison who gets the football.
Yeah.
And with United, we've got a player like Pogba, and we're playing him as a number 6 holding mid at times, yeah.
Yeah.
And you look, I've got a player like, I would say Willock, but he didn't play today. When I see him, sometimes he gets deployed in defensive roles, and I'm thinking Willock, you can tell he's pretty a ball carrier. You know,
Yeah,
like
will it come on a
in the
bit
fast
later?
third.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
But
I mean,
but listen, I'll get off because I'll let you
All
take
right.
some more calls. But
well, listen, thanks for the call, man.
Thanks for the
Appreciate
call.
your support.
AFTV,
Yeah,
man.
respect.
All right. See you later.
I've been watching you. You're doing a couple good goals in the AFTV, man.
Oh yeah,
Keep it up, man.
appreciate that, man.
Curtis
Keep
would
watching,
have done
man.
better. We should have had him out there today,
I
man.
know I could have done better than Pepe today. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't have done any worse.
No, I can't do
100,
no
man.
worse. Thanks for the call anyway,
Alright,
bro.
mate, take it easy.
All right, see you
Respect.
later. No, yeah. Getting there, man. He was alright for a
Yeah.
United fan.
Yeah, he
You know what
was.
I mean, usually
Quite
they're
rational.
trolling, aren't they? But he was,
Quite
he was
rational.
cool.
Like putting through the whole now.
I think everyone's got the same kind of feeling, aren't they? Like 2 points dropped. You're through to AFTV. What's your name? Who do you support?
Yeah, I'm G and I support Arsenal.
Support Arsenal. How do you feel after
how
that
you
game
doing?
tonight?
Man, I think this club is taking us back. It's taking us back to the grave. That's what I believe.
Do you think so?
I don't think we're going anywhere. I don't think we're going anywhere. I don't think we're going to make anything out of ourselves with the kind of caliber of players we have right now. And I don't see the fight I used to see.
No. Do you think Emery's the right manager, or do you think, would you change him?
I want to change him right away. I don't think Emery is the kind of manager that I would want to see, lead this team, because from the starting 11, there's always been a mistake. There's always been a mistake, and even giving Xhaka, the captain of the team, has blown the whole thing open. He's just there playing like a toothless boat. I don't know what to call him, and he concedes unnecessary fouls, make irrational decisions. I mean, that guy is not worth to be a leader.
No, I agree.
Him being the leader of Arsenal is a mistake to the team.
All right. So I've got 2 questions for you quickly, yeah? Number 1, answer them quickly if you can.
Yeah.
Manager, who would you like to see come
You said
in?
what? For now, I would prefer someone who has played in the team before. Like Thierry Henry. I wouldn't mind having Thierry Henry there.
Although it didn't go too well for him
in
at Monaco, did it?
No, it didn't.
Secondly, who would you... I agree with you, by the way, about Xhaka. He shouldn't be captain. Who would you have as your captain right now? If you could appoint a permanent captain, who would that be?
Honestly, if you ask me to get a captain, I'll take Alexander Lacazette. He does everything perfectly.
You know what? I think you're bang on.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about... listen, Henry's an absolute legend at Arsenal, but I think the way his managerial career started, I don't think he could really
and this is a
justify
big job.
having the Arsenal job.
This is a
but
big...
with the captaincy now, Lacazette, to me, is a brilliant choice.
He's a good leader, isn't
and
he?
a lot of men I've spoken to have said the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, respect.
Yeah, thanks for your call. Bro. All the best.
Nice one. Keep up the support.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice call.
Yeah. Bye. Keep it short and sweet.
People are saying, is this Robbie? So you're going to have to explain.
Yeah. I'll take the next call.
Yeah.
What do you press?
No, as in before we take... Just
speak to the camera. Tell them who you are.
Who you are.
Oh, right, okay. So for all you guys out there confused, my name is Laurie, and I'm Robbie's older brother. Shout out to my brother Robbie, Brennan, Tao, and all the team up in Manchester getting wet right now, giving you the best content they can. It'll be interesting to see what kind of interviews come back from tonight's game. But yeah, my name's Laurie, and I'm here with my man Curtis, and this is my first time in front of the camera, so I hope you think I'm doing an okay job.
The brains behind everything, aren't you? You know?
I'm not so sure about that, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you check out that latest episode of Blood Brothers as well. AFTV, a.f.c. That one.
Hello there, welcome to AFTV, phoning after the Manchester United game. Give us your name and who you support and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Hugh and I support Arsenal. I'm from Bristol.
Bristol, wow. Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice to have that support in the West Country, man.
Yeah.
Bristol's a lovely city, by the way. I've been there a couple of times. Anyway, so what was your thoughts on the game, man?
I just feel so gutted and let down by a spineless team.
Oh.
Wow.
Strong words.
I mean, Man U were there for the taking today. It's a team that struggled against Rochdale, and we played 3 defensive midfielders.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Curtis pointed that out before the game, and I was like, yeah.
Lack of creativity in the midfield, aren't they? Aubameyang didn't get anything, really.
He didn't get no service, man.
No service
I
at all.
mean, it just makes no sense to me. I think we could have gone with a midfield 3 of when we could buy off the Ozil and won the game comfortably.
But the thing is, he's never going to leave Xhaka out when he's just given him the armband. Even
I know
though
it's ridiculous, and he ducks away from a shot. That is inexcusable from your captain.
Well, no, I've got to take it to task there because Ceballos was arguably our worst player today. He was awful.
He was just giving the ball away. I mean, the thing is, if you put it into context, they beat Chelsea 4-0 first game of the season.
That was a lucky win, though. Any Man U fan will tell you that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, what right have we got to just say we expect to beat them at Old Trafford? We haven't beaten them for 13 years in the
I
league.
hear what you're saying, but today I agree with the caller. This was the perfect storm.
Yeah. They were there
Forget
to be
the pun
beaten.
about the rain.
Yeah,
but it was the perfect storm tonight to go there and to make a statement because everybody, even the United fans, were watching this game between their fingers,
hoping
thinking,
not to get beat.
Yeah.
I don't.
So we should have rolled up there today with confidence and with swagger, and we should have took it to them, and we should have. So that's why I agree with your call.
Yeah.
However, where I disagree with you is that two names you mentioned, man, Ceballos and Number one, Ozil. I mean, he shouldn't be a million miles near Arsenal right now, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
Because he's just not mentally attuned to what we need. And then Ceballos has been very disappointing. He had that one really good game
against Burnley,
and all the fan base were going crazy. But since then, bro, he's been disappointing, to put it mildly. What do you think?
But I have to say with that, when he came on, we looked a lot better because there was a link between the midfield and the attack. But before that, there was just nothing there. So Aubameyang, Xhaka and Pepe weren't getting any service.
Yeah, we commented on that. Curtis was saying that from time.
I mean, the thing is, we're all sort of blaming Emery for everything, but the players have got to take some responsibility for the performance.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I understand that, but I just think that under Wenger, the players didn't take responsibility in his last 2 years. It was just all pushed on Wenger, and I think Unai, we haven't improved under Unai Emery. That's what I see. And I'm really angry and upset.
And one thing I'll throw in there, and this is something that we've been talking about for a while, maybe give me your opinion, see what you think, but it just seems that since Emery's taken over, he hasn't established an identity of the team. So I don't know, what are we? Are we a pressing team? Are we a possession-based team? Are we a counter-attacking team? I don't really know. It just seems like we go out there and we just adapt on the day. We haven't really got our own identity yet. What do you think about it?
Well, because what we got used to under Wenger was brilliant, free-flowing attacking football.
That's right.
And that's what we expected and we did see every week.
The early
and there
years,
was some games where it
years,
didn't work out. But at least we had the Arsenal identity. And under Emery, we just don't have that. And that sort of really upsets me as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we're made to be a counter-attacking team because I don't think we got the midfield to be a really good possession team. When you press,
but then again, we don't have the defence to be a good counter-attacking team.
Yeah, maybe not. True, that's the thing. But we've got pace up front. I feel we could hit teams on the break. But
I think if you take Aubameyang and Lacazette and Leno out of this team, man, I think
it's not even a mid-table team, is it?
I think we're struggling.
Like you was talking, someone was saying in the call about Leicester, they've got a better midfield than us, a far better midfield than us.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they've got players like Ndidi, who's 10 times the players Xhaka is.
Yeah.
I saw Leicester play yesterday, man, and I was really impressed. I mean, okay, you could argue Newcastle not the best in the world right now, but
5-0.
5-0, man.
You know what I mean? We don't look like we can beat anyone 5-0.
And Maddison weren't even playing.
Exactly.
He was their main playmaker. He weren't even playing. And they stomped Newcastle. In a way that we couldn't do it.
And they had more shots than us in that game.
Yeah. What do you think we do from here then? How do we move forward for the rest of the season?
I just think it's difficult. I think I will give Emery till the end of the season to see if this sort of patch just picks up and we go again. But if we don't make top 4, Emery has to go because that's just not good enough.
No,
I would agree with that.
I agree.
But do you think we can get top 4 though?
I think with this group of players, compared to the other teams competing for it, it's more than good enough to. But we just haven't shown it over the start of the season.
Yeah. Okay, man.
Thanks a lot for your call.
Thanks for your call.
All right, thanks.
All right, all the
nice
best.
one.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yeah, just let people know that they can they can call us, the numbers in the description.
Yeah, just keep calling in if you want to speak about the game. The link's in the description below, the phone number's in there. Let us know your thoughts. Laurie's here making his debut in front of the camera. I'm Curtis, you've seen me on AFTV FC before. Give us a call, let us know, is that a point gained at Old Trafford or is it 2 points dropped, a missed opportunity?
And just to reiterate, it's not Robbie. It's his older brother, Laurie. Robbie's
in the rain
manfully up there doing his thing, man, with the rest of the team. So shout out to the rest of the AFTV team getting very wet.
You're being called Don Laurie Senior.
If only, man, if only. But hey, keep the calls coming in, man. Links in the description.
I mean, overall, are we...
And share, subscribe.
Yeah, 100%. Are we overly disappointed or...
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
You're very disappointed.
I'm very disappointed.
Good evening, you're through to AFTV.
Okay.
What's your name, where you from?
My name's Denzel.
Yeah.
I'm from East London.
Who do you support?
I'm not with this performance tonight.
You're not happy?
Not happy. Unai Emery, he's so negative. You don't play 3 DMs. This is the worst Man United side in 20 years, and he's playing 3 DMs.
So who would you have liked to have seen in the midfield then?
Ceballos, Guendouzi and Torreira. Torreira at the DM, Ceballos doing the number 10 role, Guendouzi box to box.
No.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate here. Me and Curtis was saying how disappointed we've been with Ceballos recently. So, really and truly, could you really have trusted him to start tonight?
Yeah, okay. Well, Ceballos, even though he's not been poor, we still need a creative player to have the link between the strikers and the midfield.
Yeah.
But he needs to stop giving the ball away, man. I mean, boy.
Maybe. What about Willock? Would you have played Willock, maybe?
Yeah, I would have played one of them. Willock, Ceballos, Ozil. But he didn't even put Ozil in the squad.
Yeah, no, I don't think Ozil's in his plans at all right now.
Yeah, I think Ozil's washed at Arsenal, man. Let's keep it real.
I don't know if a Monday night in the rain at Old Trafford is Ozil's best situation.
I mean, to be fair to Emery, man, the more I think about it, the midfield lacked creativity, but the options, I'm not so sure whether they would have done any better. Because like my man said, Ozil is not going to boss this game tonight. I'm sorry.
No chance. When has he ever done that? Old Trafford?
He's not going to boss it.
Yeah.
But it's all right having in name saying he's creative, but he ain't going to create, bro. I mean, he's had several chances to show us what he's made of in these big games away from home, and I don't think he's ever turned up once. That's just my opinion.
Okay, but you have to say Willock or Ceballos.
Ceballos has had... All right, let's talk Ceballos for a minute. He had an outstanding debut, and the fans really got behind him, quite rightly, although some of them went over the top. But since then, man, Ceballos, let's keep it real. He's not looked good, has he? What do you think? I don't think he has.
All right. But Xhaka's been terrible, he still plays in, so...
Yeah, that's true.
It's true, he shouldn't be in the team. Man. We have got problems. I was talking to someone today, they were saying we've got the worst midfield in the top 6. And possibly the worst defence in the top 6. What? Whose midfield is worse than ours in the top 6?
I think Man United have a worse midfield than us.
What? Pogba?
Yeah, but Pogba's off and on. He's like an Ozil, off and on. Doesn't today he was alright. It wasn't nothing special.
No,
he was carrying an injury today. I think you could see that. They rushed him back from injury probably to frighten us.
Pepe as well. Even when he used to bed in for 72 million, you might have to do a little bit more.
Oh, definitely.
He's got to do a lot more.
He's got to do a lot more, man.
But that French league, it's not the Premier League, is it? You know what I mean?
It was interesting today. I was listening to one of the radio stations. They were talking about Pepe's replacement at Lille. He's come in and he's doing outstandingly well. So this is what I'm saying. Like that French league, I don't want to be like too dismissive or disrespectful, but. Yeah. When you hear of a player coming out of the French league and he's charring fire, sometimes you need to
see a bit
rein
more,
it in a bit because it's all right looking at little montage clips on YouTube and he's skinning 6 man. But over here, man, it's a different team.
No time. And that was only Ashley Young.
I think about Kolasinac, but I don't think he should be starting. I think he's shocking.
I agree, but I think when Tierney's fit, that place is on lock anyway.
It has to be.
Tonight.
Yeah, I know. I think he's taken his time to reintroduce him. It wasn't an easy game for him to come back in, really.
But my man, listen, we've been very negative about the team. Positives tonight. Tell me your positives.
I thought Callum Chambers did well.
In the second half,
he did all right after getting booked. To be fair, he did.
He had a little bit of good touches for Pepe, flicking the ball around. I think he's better than Maitland-Niles at right back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And to also give him credit, man. You're coming up against that little Daniel James. That guy's quick, man.
What about Saka?
A guy called Gorkan thinks Maitland-Niles is good, but I don't think he's good.
No. What about Saka?
Saka, man? He was our man of the match. What do you think?
He was alright, but the shot from McTominay, he could have done a bit more.
Actually, you know what? That's a good thing with that McTominay goal. A lot of people I've seen online are saying that Xhaka got his head out the way. What do you think?
What did you say?
You know McTominay's goal, people are saying that Granit Xhaka ducked out the way of the shot.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
You don't want to see that from your captain, do you?
From your captain, you should
Let's talk about that for a second. Do you really think he ducked, or do you think he tried to head it? Because I guess you could, the more you look at it, the more you're not sure.
Yeah. It looked like he was going to hit him, and then...
I think like he just ducked, you see, like it was a reflex.
Yeah.
Well, what we were saying is one of them. It's like if you like Xhaka, you give him the benefit of the doubt and say he was trying to head it. If you don't like him or you're indifferent towards him, like let's face it, most of the fan base are, they're gonna say the man ducked out the way. Which, as Curtis was saying, if he did duck out the way, that's not a good look for your captain, man.
Exactly, your captain, your leader.
Yeah, that's not very.
But indeed, he's more of a leader than Xhaka, in my opinion.
He is.
And just on that one as well, I asked the previous caller, I'd like to know your opinion, right? So, I could see you're not a Xhaka fan. So, who would you like to see captain of the team? Who would you appoint as your permanent captain?
Lacazette.
Yeah. That seems to be quite a popular choice.
Lacazette.
One that I would
support.
Back. Yeah. And what about you, Curtis?
Yeah, I'd be happy with Lacazette as well.
So do you think we can get top 4?
Do you think we get? Yeah, I think we'll get top 4.
And if we do, would you keep Emery as manager then?
No.
You wouldn't. Who would you like to see come in?
2 years on his deal. I think if he gets top 4, we should just let him go, bring in like a Allegri or something. Then he can do something with the players, because like he's just too negative to be an Arsenal manager. Arsenal's always been on the front foot.
But if he gets top 4, then really he's achieved
what they want.
So you could argue that now he's got top 4, give him some more money, maybe he can build the team that he wants.
Yeah.
The way, because Man United are crap. Let's be honest, Man United are crap. Spurs aren't been that great. Chelsea's like a young side developing. It should be like dominating top 4. It shouldn't be a scrap.
Yeah.
We're only sort of getting top 4 by default, aren't we? We're not really going out and earning it and dominating. We're just, because 2 other teams are really struggling.
But then Leicester to me look a threat.
Yeah,
man.
They're a threat.
Yeah.
So I reckon you could be looking at obviously Man City and Liverpool, Tottenham, us,
Arsenal, Man U,
and then Leicester.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are saying that Wolves might come strong, but they're not looking as strong at the moment.
And what do you guys think about Socrates? I think he's had a massive drop off.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of him.
I'm not a big fan.
I think he's past his best. I think he struggles in the Premier League. Gets booked a lot. Yeah.
You see, the problem with our defence right now is that we need someone with a good head. We've got David Luiz, who's a good footballer, but he's rash.
Yeah.
Got Socrates, who's very physical, and he's very committed, but he's also rash as well. You got Xhaka, extremely rash. Maitland-Niles before, rash. We've got guys who just seemingly make... What's the phrase in tennis where they say non-errors? Where you know what I mean?
Unforced errors.
Unforced errors.
Under no pressure, they'll make a mistake.
Yeah, we've got too many of that.
He should be starting. Even if he's come back from like a 10-month injury, he should start playing now.
Yeah, I think when he's fit, they'll bring him back.
They'll definitely bring him
back. But thanks a lot for your call anyway, man.
Thanks for the call, man. Keep supporting. Respect.
What's it? Jump onto the AFTV, the video stream on your phone.
Yeah.
Have a look through the comments and you can read them out.
Alright, let's have a look.
My phone's...
Let's have a look.
Yeah, in the meantime, just
keep talking.
So listen, guys, keep calling in, man. We want to hear your views on the game. I mean, like, personally, I'm very disappointed with tonight's performance, man, and the result, because, you know, before this game started, I was saying that this is the perfect storm for us to come here and get 3 points, bash them up, and kick on. But we haven't really done that tonight, and I'm disappointed.
Let's get into your comments. Gonzalo Blazing says free Ozil. What do you think about that?
Free Ozil in what respect? Let him go or
keep him locked up, I reckon. I don't want him near the team, especially in these type of games.
No, tonight's game was not a game for Ozil, man. No. Even if you're an Ozil fanboy, you have to understand that. Tonight is not the game for Ozil. I mean, okay, you can look at the midfield and say, where's the creativity coming from? But my question to you guys is, do you really think, man, come on, keep it real. Do you really think that Ozil would have gone there today and bossed that game?
Nah.
I think the answer's obvious.
Fazal Jalal says we need Allegri.
You know what? I've said this to you before, innit, previously, that if I was in the Arsenal boards, I'll be putting in that call to Allegri from now.
Would you move him now?
Yeah, that's what I call due diligence.
Would you move Emery now, or would you wait?
No. I'll be testing the waters and see who's out there
for the end of the season.
And because it's, put it this way, what I've seen so far is by no means guaranteed we're going to get top four.
No,
if we don't get top four, then I'm sorry, we have to move the manager on.
Kmar Bailey says this proves Mateo should be captain. Guendouzi.
I think he's a bit young.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready to be captain.
Yeah, I would go for Lacazette.
Yeah.
I might even go for someone like David Luiz, given his experience and he's got leadership qualities. I mean, the man captains Brazil, so he's definitely got leadership qualities.
Arsenal FC says Luiz was solid today.
Yeah, I thought he had a decent game.
Because people have been critical of him. You've got to give the guy credit when he does well.
That's a good shout.
I got one.
Go on.
Someone said earlier
Go on.
that the Don Laurie has clout in Jamaica.
You're a Don in Jamaica, yeah?
Well, I'd like to think so, man. But, you know. Big up Jamaica, shout out.
Yeah, man, all day.
Big up Jamaica, shout out to all the Jamaican fans of Arsenal, and especially the fans of Arsenal that follow AFTV, and I know that there's more than a few.
Alright, so we'll take another call. Evening, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Who do you support? Where do you come from?
My name's Giovanni, and I support Arsenal.
Where are you from?
Chesney, Hertfordshire.
What do you think of the game tonight?
Kind of very poor, really.
Is it a point gained or 2 points dropped?
Actually, 2 points dropped.
I would agree with that, man.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I mean, do you think, like I think and like Curtis think, that today we should have gone there with some swag and put it on them and really try to control the game and, you know, come away from that game and making a statement?
Yeah.
Whereas in reality, towards the end there, it looked like we were holding on a little bit, man. You know what I mean? I'm disappointed, man. Maybe I wanted too much.
Yeah.
Innit?
I think when you look at it, we've gone there, we haven't played well. We've hardly created a chance. We got a goal from a mistake from them. So if you look at the 90 minutes, I think a point is all we deserve.
Yeah.
We didn't play well.
Listen, man, Rochdale went there the other day, and in the 90 minutes, they probably got more out of that than we did tonight. You know, they're not about that life right now, man. They're poor. We should have. Okay, we haven't been brilliant.
No, we haven't been great all season, really. So.
But compared to them, we are playing better.
Yeah.
And we should have gone there tonight with a bit more confidence. But
yeah. Who do you think played well tonight? Who was you happy with?
Maybe Leno.
Yeah, Leno did well.
Yeah, we had Leno down as well.
Yeah. What about the young boy Xhaka on the left? We thought he played really well.
Yeah.
Guendouzi, I thought he had another good game.
Sorry?
Guendouzi, thought he had another good game today.
Yeah.
I thought David Luiz played quite well. What do you think?
Who?
David Luiz?
Yeah.
I thought he was okay.
Yeah.
More than okay. Yeah. I thought that. You know what? The more I think about it, I think David Luiz had a decent game.
Because Rashford didn't do anything. To be honest.
No. He had both of them man in their pockets, really. I think the only threat from United was the little Daniel James.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks a lot for your call anyway.
Keep supporting, man. And to all the other people out there, like, share, subscribe, AFTV. You know you get the best content from the team.
Yeah.
So
you'll see
shout out to my younger brother Robbie.
Out there in the rain, braving it in Manchester.
And shout out also to Loomis. I know he recently had a family bereavement.
Respect, man. Stay strong, bro.
We're backing him all the way with that. So yeah, stay strong. And
I'll check a few
hopefully see him soon. He'll be back in the hot chair soon.
Yeah.
Big up Loomis, respect.
Yeah, man.
Big up Bav as well. Shout out to Bav. Big Ozil fan.
Big
Went all the
Ozil
way up
fan.
there today, probably hoping that Ozil would get a game. But, hey, man. Bav, it's raining, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What did you want? You really think Ozil was going to...
No, he ain't
It's
gonna play
raining,
in
it's
that
cold.
role.
I mean, it's a night game, it's away.
You can do the introduction.
Hello there. Welcome to AFTV, live stream phone-in. Can you tell us your name, where you're from, who you're repping, and what club you support?
Marcus, East London, Arsenal.
Respect. So tell me, what
Yes,
was your
Marcus.
thoughts on the game?
I've just got a few points that I need to make.
Yeah, go on.
Sort of stuff with you. Okay, the first thing, obviously, Xhaka played really well today.
Very
Yeah,
well.
we thought he was
Very
outstanding today, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was proud of him today.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
The youth is good.
Pepe wasn't really doing it today, but he stepped up.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Pepe
was
was
fearless.
very disappointing today, man.
Yeah.
So
I'm
but
trying
yeah,
to hold back with Pepe. I don't want to criticise him too much, but every week I'm getting a little bit more like, I can't keep defending you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it takes time. But because of the situation we're in, we haven't got that time for him to. You know
Well,
what I
listen, when it comes to Pepe, just briefly, I'm an old school fan. I was there when Bergkamp scored his first goal against Southampton. And before that, he'd gone a number of games without scoring. Similarly with Henry.
Yeah, I remember.
And if you look back on it now, those two guys have been two of the greatest players to ever play for the club.
Yeah.
So, But anyway, what else did you want to say?
But in saying that, I'm not even looking for Pepe to be scoring bare goals. I just want him to be, if he approached the game like Saka did today, or if he gave a performance like Saka, we would be happy with him, right?
Yeah.
But do you
for
not
real.
think it could be the weight of expectation? Because with respect to Saka, who's done brilliant, when you're coming in as a youth, 18 years old or whatever it is, and you get put into the team, there's no big transfer fee on his head. There's no... The weight of
nothing to lose,
expectation is entirely different.
Yeah.
And I think he's been freed up to play, you know what I mean? And he's done really, really well.
Really
Whereas
well.
with Pepe now,
That's true.
the pressure was on from the start.
I respect that. Nah, yeah, right. Maybe if we give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, I
but
think
don't
we
know.
should. Because you know what I
Like-
would say about Pepe, one thing I really did like him, not in today's game obviously, but when he scored that penalty, man, he stepped up, he took the penalty, and you know what I mean, and you could see that he's got a certain
like
swag about him, and I like that.
Yeah.
to be a top player, you need that.
Yeah, so I think he does have that in his locker. He just needs to start really knuckling down now, man.
We got Bournemouth at home Sunday. He needs to be doing something in games like that. You know what I
that's
mean?
a good
So
point.
we were expecting him to do bits on Sunday then, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Although we shouldn't underestimate Bournemouth too
No, we
much, you know,
shouldn't.
'cause they can play.
But we
on their
need to
day.
be
No,
beating
we're
them.
not underestimating them. It's just a case of, like, he should be able to express himself, though.
No, you're
Yeah.
right.
Like how he
You're
was
right.
against Liverpool, and, just express yourself, innit?
You're
Yeah.
right.
Just,
you're
do
right.
your thing and then crack on, innit? But
Yeah.
another thing, everyone's saying, they want Lacazette to be the captain, And I'm not disagreeing, but what I am saying is Aubameyang has to start up top, right? That's
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So where do you play Lacazette then?
That is a very
And
good
this
point.
is the problem.
Because especially with Pepe now being in the team, because we're already a bit top heavy.
Yeah.
So where does he fit into it? Because everyone's saying that they are Lacazette, he gives it all for the team, and he does.
He does, yeah.
But Aubameyang's goal record is,
Superb.
you can't dispute that.
It's unreal.
You can't doubt, right?
Yeah.
So he has to start up front. Where do you then play Lacazette on the left, or do you then put Aubameyang to the left just to cater for Lacazette? I wouldn't do that.
They
You know
will
what? That is
play.
a really good point, man.
They will play Aubameyang on the left. I don't agree with it, but it's very
You're
hard
wasting
to
him
get.
there. You're wasting him.
You
Yeah.
are wasting him. You are. But how do you get Aubameyang and Lacazette through the middle, and then Pepe 72 million? They're not going to leave him on the bench.
Yeah.
So
This is the issue. This is what I'm saying. That even that issue up front of how you're going to get the best out of all three of them.
Yeah.
And in midfield, you've got obviously Xhaka. He's still going to be there regardless because he's the captain, right?
yeah.
But then he's now telling Torreira to be moving like
Further
to be
forward.
box to box.
Yeah.
And then obviously Guendouzi box to box. But then at the same time, and I wanted to make this point, is with Liverpool, Liverpool have got three centre midfielders. They haven't got an attacking midfielder.
No.
So when people are saying they need Ceballos to be the link.
Yeah.
I understand
Liverpool
that
don't
too,
really
but at the
have
same
that
time-
link either.
No, but at the same time with Liverpool,
No,
they're midfield. They
Firmino
don't have
does
a
that, plays that role, doesn't he?
He drops in, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that, you know what? That is a very good point, because I'm a big Lacazette fan as well, and I like to see both of them play. But then you throw Pepe into the mix now, Ceballos and all that. Who's going to do your defensive duties? How you get the balance of the team right? So yeah, that's a very good look. But you know what? I would still find a way of shoehorning him in the team, man.
Yeah,
He's that good.
Yeah, we've got to have them all in the team, really.
Yeah.
Because our attack's probably the strongest part of our team.
Yeah, and yet you see what it is as well, yeah? The problem a lot of people, including myself, have with Xhaka being the captain is that, seriously, he does not justify his position in the team right now. So how can you have a permanent captain that really and truly shouldn't even be in the team?
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
But then, and Xhaka's playing as a DM, right? Am I right in saying that?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. He seems to be the one in front of the back.
He's not a ball player in the midfield,
no.
He's not box to box.
And he's not defensively switched on enough to play that role, is he? So, and he's not good enough on the ball either.
You look at the best DMs, man, the Kantés and people like that.
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho, they're
different
a
level.
Million miles from what Xhaka provides.
Million miles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and like I said earlier, when Xhaka first come to the club, I was riding for him and I was a fan of his because of he brought a certain physical element to our team that we had been missing for years. Remember when? All right, you must remember, innit? We go places like tonight, and everyone would say the narrative was, oh, we got rolled over, we got bossed, we
men against boys,
men
and all
against
them
boys,
things,
they pushed us around. When if you remember when Xhaka and them man come in, that's when things started to change. So I respect him for that. You know what I mean? But he's just not delivering.
At the same time, I know you're an old school guy as well. Could you imagine Xhaka playing alongside someone like a Paul Ince or someone like that? They'll chief him all day long. Listen, you got to fix up. No one's there saying to Xhaka, fix up. So that's making a bad precedent within the team. If he's doing all these bad things and no one can tell Xhaka anything. No one can tell Xhaka anything. So why is anyone else going to be trying to be on top of their game when Xhaka, obviously, what was it, 12 goals he's conceded directly from him or something like that?
More mistakes that have led to goals than any other player in the Premiership, apparently. But while you're on the phone, right, I just wanted to hear your opinion on something, because me and Curtis talked about this before we come on air tonight. So apparently there's a story going around, and I think it is true, that Aubameyang's brother apparently... He like a post that
he put like an angry face emoji, when it was announced that Xhaka was captain.
Yeah, so we're picking up a little vibe that there might be a little bit of
tension between
Xhaka and Aubameyang. Because if you remember when Xhaka got criticised previously, he said remember, and he said something like, "Oh, people criticising me for giving away the penalty, but we also missed a load of chances." Now, looking back on that statement now, is that a little dig at Aubameyang? And now his brother now, and let's face it, if his brother's saying that, then Aubameyang, it's fair to say that Aubameyang feels the same way.
Must have said something.
So maybe
to him,
there's a little bit of tension there with certain men in the team who agree with what we feel is that he shouldn't be captain. What do you think about that?
For my opinion, and I agree with what you're saying, in my opinion, Emre, he done a coward move by saying that the players chose Xhaka. I don't believe that.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that.
You know them ones, didn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't pick.
Push the blame.
Emre picked Xhaka, and he tried to hide behind saying that the players picked. Nah.
You know what I liken that to? That was like some David Cameron shit when he had the referendum about Brexit instead of making the decision. So you're putting that on the people and feeding them the wrong information. Now it's all gone messy.
Yeah.
He should have chose the captain. It's your man.
At the start of the season as well. You don't wait till a couple months into the season.
He works with these guys day in, day out. You're supposed to know what qualities they bring to the table. Your captain is very important because he's your man. He's your reflection on the pitch. Like with Sir Alex, he had Roy Keane. Like with Wenger, he had Vieira and them, man,
Tony Adams,
That is your man. So obviously the manager can't be on the pitch. So your captain is your reflection of you. So is Emery seriously telling me that Xhaka is his reflection on the pitch?
Yeah, it's
Come
poor,
on,
man.
man.
Well, this is it.
It's lame.
We can't be looking at that seriously, can we?
No.
Yeah. So who would you have as captain?
To be honest, I know people might feel some type of way, but I would have it as Rob Holding and work behind him and have him alongside me.
You know what? That's a good look, you know.
Is he ready for that role? I don't know. You think?
Like,
You could do worse, man.
You could do worse, and we are doing worse. But look, thanks a lot for your call, man.
Respect, man. Keep the support.
All
Like,
right.
share, subscribe.
Cheers.
Respect.
All right.
Who we got now?
Should we do a few comments?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Let's see what the people.
Once again, shout out to the AFTV team. Shout out to Claude, Troops, DT, all the man them up there supporting the club, going to all the games. You know what I mean? Those guys are like putting in good work, man. Respect you.
I see what you're saying. So, Aaliyah K says Emery out.
I think that's a bit early for that.
It is a bit early, man. I mean, where are we in the league? 4th? 5th?
I don't think we're fourth.
No, just outside. I mean, he hasn't made the worst start, has he?
No, I mean,
You
listen,
know what I
man,
mean?
there's room for improvement.
Of course there is.
But I would say that she's not unique in saying that, is it? There's quite a few people who are saying that.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But no, it's too early.
It's too early. Sean K says...
what's your thoughts on Emery not starting Tierney?
No, it's clear that Tierney's not quite ready
No,
yet physically.
no,
And plus, you rush him back for a big game like tonight, he could get injured, then he's out for, you know what I mean?
it's not the ideal game
it's not
for
the
him to
ideal.
play his first league game in those conditions as
Couple
well.
more weeks.
Raf Clark says, give it to Leno. He always holds it down. The captain's armband.
Goalkeepers as captains, I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm not a big fan
know
of that
more than
either.
me. You
No.
played at a very high level.
Yeah,
What do you say about that?
I
man?
like an outfield player to be
me
the
too,
captain,
yeah.
man.
But Leno is definitely one of the players that will always be a first name on the team sheet, which is something that, listen, that is what we were saying earlier, isn't it? A captain, the number one criteria for being a captain is that he not just a leadership, he should be worth his position in the team.
In the team, yeah.
You know what I
Are
mean?
you just picking him because he's the captain, not because you rate him as a player?
And Leno obviously ticks that box because he's always going to play.
Chris Flynn says, dire performance, should have gone for the win, but parked the bus the last 20. If it was
I
negative
wouldn't say we
towards the
parked
end,
the bus. I just think that we just weren't very good tonight, man.
I don't know why we didn't go for it. It's like we had an opportunity.
We didn't have the confidence.
Yeah, well, it's strange though. We've won our last 3 games. You'd have thought we'd have gone for it.
Yeah.
Arthur Stevens says...
See, this is why in these games, man, you've got to be mentally strong.
Yeah.
You've got to go to a man's backyard and say, you know what,
We're gonna
tonight
win
we're
this.
not leaving without the 3 points.
Yeah, they didn't look like they had
we
the
never
belief
did that.
to win it.
We never did that at all.
Arthur Stevens says Nelson was not great today.
Oh, he was...
Terrible. I don't want to get on his case too much because he's young, but every time I've seen him this season, he's looked naive. He looks like a kid playing in the Premier League. We'll take another call. Good evening, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Where you from? Who do you support?
Arsenal fan here from Canada. My name is
Canada, big up Canada.
Yeah, man. Are you an Arsenal fan?
Oh yeah, through and through. From the day I
Toronto?
was born until Toronto.
Yeah, big up the Toronto.
Big up the
massive,
Six, man.
I just want to say briefly, man, I've got a lot of family in Toronto, man. Cousins and stuff. Yeah, lovely city, man. Lovely
Very
city.
nice.
It is a nice place.
Yeah, man, lovely place to go. Man.
Big Jamaican community there.
Yeah,
isn't it?
man. Enough yard, man.
Enough Jamaicans there. Well, what do you think of the game tonight, man? Is that a point gained or 2 points dropped?
2 points dropped.
Yeah, definitely.
Flat out 2 points dropped, man. We should have went in there with more poise. We should have went in there with more confidence. But I feel like the way Emery set the team up, we just went in there thinking, let's just hold out for as long as we can. Only once they scored did you see a little fight come out of it. But before then, it was almost like we're open for business. Whoever, if Man United was going to go and try to get a goal, we were just going to, fight tooth and nail to try to stop them. But we weren't going to go forward, try to attack and get them ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I can't disagree with anything you said there, man.
I think my biggest issue is the last 20 minutes. Once we got the goal, did we really show any confidence to say, Man U looked like there was faltering a little bit after we scored. And
would you also agree with us that the quality of the game was from both teams, actually? was very poor. I mean, some of the passes that were going astray, the crosses, the corners, man. There was an incident in the second half of that game where I think it was it Nelson?
Nelson.
He took 2 corners in quick succession, and both times he hit the ball, hit the floor twice before he even got to the first man. That should not be happening at this level, man.
It shouldn't be. I think the weather might have played a little bit of impact into it, but at the same time, when you play for Arsenal, a little bit of rain.
And United as well, they were poor too.
Very poor.
United was poor too, but I was expecting United to be poor.
That's a good point.
I expected us to come in there with at least a little bit more something. Even the way how you said it was once we did score and once we leveled it up.
Yeah.
We sat back again. It was like we didn't really.
We didn't really go for it.
We didn't go for it.
Yeah,
and you look
right.
at their low on confidence. Their best player, Pogba, carrying an injury. Rashford didn't look sharp either. They had no Martial. We had Wan-Bissaka didn't even play.
Well, it's a good point. That's a great point.
And we haven't done anything to win that game.
We didn't, man. And that's
Once we
disappointing.
scored.
I guarantee you. Sorry to interrupt. I guarantee you, right? Even though they won't admit it publicly, but United are more happier with that point tonight than Arsenal.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
100%. I would say the fan bases, 100%. I would say the players, I wouldn't be surprised if Emery himself is pleased with this point.
Yeah.
We were playing like we were happy with this point.
I think the entire fan base is disappointed that, even if we went out there and we played and we went for it and, let's say we went up 2-1 and then we got hit on a counter or something and the game ended 2-2-all. At least we could go and say, we tried.
Yeah.
There was, a short lapse in concentration that led us to, to draw the game, but we can learn from that. I don't think we can learn from anything that happened today. This was just another typical performance of us, just trying to get a point from a game we should be trying to get 3 from.
It was a bit wet, man. It was a bit flaccid.
No. I'd say
it's a bit flaccid.
For United Arsenal, that in terms of quality, that's one of the worst games of football I've seen.
When I was saying earlier, my man, that when you think of some of the great games that these two clubs have been involved with down the years, some of the players, man, that have played for both clubs, and then you watch that tonight, you're thinking, rah, man, what's going on? Isn't it though? Yeah. You're looking at that, you're thinking, wow, man. Because seriously, if you didn't know,
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, if you didn't know if it was Man United and Arsenal, and you came in tonight from abroad or wherever, you'd be thinking that was a championship game or something like that, innit?
No,
100%.
Couldn't string 2 passes.
It was unrecognizable. And I think a part of it has to do with the managers there. I don't know if I fully believe in Emery.
No, I don't.
I don't think he showed me anything in his
That seems to be a common theme tonight, man. A lot of people are saying they're not really riding with him, man. What do you think? Just to pick you up on that.
Yeah.
Do you think if he gets top 4... No, 2 questions. A, will he get top 4? And B, if he does get top 4, would you keep him on another season?
Will we get top 4?
Based on what you've seen so far.
Tough. I say it all rides on players staying fit.
Yeah.
One or 2 little injuries in January, February could be all it takes for us to be a 5th, 6th place team.
I mean, imagine Aubameyang got injured right now. We're in trouble. Big trouble.
It's completely over. It's not even. It's going to be if we don't have Aubameyang for every single game in the league, it's over for us.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that real.
So just to end on some positives, who out there tonight would you... We're trying to end on a positive note.
We're trying to be happy, man.
Give us some positives for tonight.
The youngsters, all of them. Guendouzi, even though Guendouzi's been here for about a little bit over a year, it might have not been.
I thought he had a good game tonight.
He was our best midfielder.
Game, he had a good game.
Yeah,
definitely.
Saka.
Yeah.
Xhaka had a really good game. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be very good, but I feel like he just needs as many minutes as we can give him. So I like the fact that he's in the team now.
Yeah.
I hope he can still stay in the team here and there when Lacazette comes back and Aubameyang moves back to the left.
Yeah.
But I think he was good. I think David Luiz had a very good game.
Yeah,
David Luiz played well. You know, I was kind of worried coming into this game about if we were going to have one of those, you know, defensive blunders from our center backs that put us, you know, send us back. But David Luiz played well. And Leno had a very good game.
He was very good
save on that. I always think back to the Almunia days and think,
Fabianski and that. But look, thanks a lot for your call, man. We got a lot of callers waiting.
And big up all the Mississauga Massive.
Yeah.
Big up all the Mississauga Massive, yeah?
Hold tight the six, man. Thanks a lot.
Nice one.
Take care, man. Take care.
Respect.
That was a good call, man. He knew what he was talking about. Should do a few comments.
Got any more calls?
Do a few comments.
Like, share, subscribe. Keep on following the AFTV movement, man. We want to get this to 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, man.
And don't forget my man Curtis Shaw TV, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Very
Check
knowledgeable. Professional player of 2 different clubs. So this man knows what he's talking about.
Check out the YouTube, man.
It's an honour to share the couch with him, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
You don't know.
Yeah, man. So Mali Samumba says Chambers was class tonight.
Oh, listen, Chambers, the first half, Daniel James had him on skates a couple of times.
He
got
did.
him booked.
When he got booked, he was worried. We thought red card.
But to be fair to Chambers, man, in the second half, man, not only did he recover mentally, but he actually played well.
Yeah.
So yeah, big up. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Jamie Jam King says, I'm sorry, but Pepe may need to be dropped if he doesn't step up. What do you think?
I knew somebody
does
was
the price tag guarantee his selection?
No, my man over there is agreeing with it. So I'll tell you why I don't agree with it. Because, listen, football at that level, man, it's a confidence thing, yeah? So the man's clearly, to me, struggling with a bit of confidence. It's a bit in and out. He's trying things and they're not working.
Yeah.
If you drop him, especially as we haven't lost tonight, if you drop him, you're sending that message, man, that you don't really believe in him. And that might affect him mentally for a long time. So I think keep the faith. No disrespect to Bournemouth, but we're at home to Bournemouth this week. Play Pepe in that game, give him the license to do what he does, and I'm sure he'll come up.
Yeah. Then Abab Chowdhury said Xhaka did not even have a bad game, but people will get on his back. Did he have a bad game? Did he have a good game?
He didn't have a terrible game.
He was okay.
But come on, bro. He's not about that life.
He's not. But in fairness, I think Torreira was worse.
Yeah.
In the midfield.
But is that the standard? Is
no,
that the gold standard?
And did he duck out the way of the shot? If he did,
you know what?
Then he had a nightmare.
Listen, we should
That's
have a poll.
What we want to know.
We should have a poll.
That's what we want to know.
People texting. You know what I mean? Let's get this interactive, man. Let us know what you think.
Did Xhaka
duck, or was he trying to head it and missed? To be fair to him, man, I've looked at it a number of times and I can't, even now,
I think he ducked.
So I'm not going to diss him.
I think it's a reaction. I think, like when something's going to hit you in the face and you duck, I think he's done that.
Because to be honest with you, man, Granit Xhaka's one of them, man, that you wouldn't want to walk up to him in the street and upset him, put it that way. Because the dude looks like he can look after himself for sure. So I don't think he ducked out the way. I'm gonna ride with Xhaka.
I think he ducked.
You do?
But I've had enough of him, so maybe that's why.
He gives away silly fouls and sometimes his passing's not great. Actually, there was one brilliant ball he played in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half. Just in reaction to that, Mikey Y says quack, quack, quack. So he thinks he ducked all the way.
I think the jury's out now. Let us know your thoughts, man. Did Xhaka duck out the way, or was he simply trying to hit it and didn't get there in time or whatever? Right, one more call, man.
One more call.
I'll let you have the honour, Curtis, of Curtis Shaw TV. Big up my man, Curtis.
Yeah, man, respect. Good evening, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Where'd you come from?
I'm Adam calling from East London.
Who do you support?
Arsenal.
What do you think about the game, man?
It's disappointing, man. It really is disappointing. I reckon most of all, Emery bottled it in terms of how he set us up. No one seemed like, even towards the end of the game, it seemed like we were playing for a draw, which was very, very disappointing. Yeah. And I was thinking, I didn't see the reason to take Saka and Pepe off.
I think he took Saka off because the youth's only 18 and he looked tired. I mean, he'd done a lot of chasing, a lot of pressing. He was in the game a lot, and that takes it out of you. When you're a young guy as well, you know what I mean? The strength factor is going to dissipate a little bit over time, if not the speed.
Yeah.
Maybe not the speed, but definitely the strength. So.
And Pepe was poor, to be honest. I know we're supporting him, but he had a poor game.
Come on, man, keep the faith with Pepe.
I'm keeping the faith in him. I'm supporting him. But tonight he wasn't at it.
If we're bringing on substitution, if we're bringing on subs, we're bringing on subs to make an impact.
Impact the game.
The only person I'd say looked like they might have made an impact was Willock.
Yeah.
But
Ceballos, man. I mean, Ceballos was a candidate. Have you ever seen in football when a substitute gets substituted?
Yeah.
I was like, right, what's happened to this Hugh?
Do you know what? A month ago, I was saying, yo, I hope we go and pay 50 million for him. Can we get him off Madrid? Now I'm looking, going, boy.
Who was the other youth that come from?
Part 2. The man looks lightweight.
No. We're not going to diss him.
No, we're not going to diss him. He's got talent. But the problem is when his passing ain't working, there's not a lot else.
What was worrying for me is that he keeps getting caught in possession and giving the ball away in dangerous areas.
In dangerous, yeah.
If you're in the middle, in the midfield, and you're getting caught, dispossessed.
To be said, throughout the whole team, we weren't going for them. Like, in my honest opinion, hopefully, you know, if we had the same game and someone like Tierney was playing, the way he played against Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I heard some really good reports about him.
Yeah, he played well in that.
That kind of positivity, positivity that Saka had, that's what you want.
Yeah.
But it was just very kind of like lethargic in midfield. It was like, I mean, are these guys fit? It just seemed like they were just passengers in the game, and they were just like, okay, you know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. It wasn't no kind of like trying to take control of the game. In my honest opinion, I didn't see the leadership qualities.
But man, we got to wind this up just quickly. I just want to end on the positives. Give me a couple of positives from tonight going forward, because we've got to try and keep it positive.
Definitely, Saka, Guendouzi. He seems to be like improving. He's having more confidence.
Agreed.
I like the passion that
One quick question: do you think we can get top 4?
Yeah, definitely get top 4.
Okay, I agree. Actually, I agree.
The thing that's relying on us getting top 4 is how good Chelsea are this season.
Yeah.
And
don't write out Leicester out of that, man. They're looking. Cool. Keep supporting the AFTV movement, man. Respect due.
Respect.
Have a good evening, man.
And you, man. Respect. Nice one. So we're going to wrap it up
that's a wrap.
Yeah, fan cams are out.
So go on AFTV's YouTube.
So just want to say for everybody, we had some severe technical difficulties tonight. Believe you me, it was things that was totally beyond our control and our technical team. So apologies for
not
going
being
up
on
late. But I've really enjoyed the interactions. My first time. Big up my man Curtis Shaw.
You done well on there,
Respect,
man. See you on camera more.
We'll be back again, man. We're going to try and get this thing going again very soon. We may even be up for Thursday. We've got the mighty Standard Liège.
Mighty Europa League Thursday night football.
Look at this. One of the fan cams.
Yeah.
Someone said Xhaka ducked.
Right.
Yeah, well.
Vieira or Adams would have taken the ball to the face.
Oh, that's it.
Listen,
times have changed.
Listen, I want to know, people get in contact with AFTV on our socials. Did Xhaka duck or was he trying to head it?
No.
I really need to know what you guys think. I'm giving Xhaka the benefit of the doubt based on what I know about him. To me, he looks like a proper hard man.
I think he
may not be the best player, but he's hard as nails.
I think he ducked. I don't think it's a lack of bravery. I think it was a reaction.
Right.
But you know, sometimes
discretion, the better part of valor.
Well, so, something like that. Yeah. But overall, about the game, I think let's try and be positive. We are all disappointed we didn't win, but let's be honest. We've gone to Old Trafford on a Monday night. We've played quite poor. We've come away with a point. It's another game unbeaten. We haven't lost since the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's be positive, move forward. We've got Burnley on Sunday. Bournemouth at home. Hopefully we can beat them, and then
we usually do
the international break after that. So But thanks everyone for tuning in. Check out my channel, Curtis Shaw TV. Well done, Laurie, on his debut in front of the camera.
Man. I feel like Xhaka right now.
You feel like Xhaka, innit? The baby of the team, man, on your debut, I mean? But fearless, man.
But fearless, man.
Fearless.
Going in. Big shout out to my brother Robbie and the rest of the AFTV team up there. Man like Tao, Brennan, Bav. Shout out also to Loomis, who's had a recent family tragedy. Wish him all the best.
All the best, Loomis, man.
Shout out to Jackie also, our secretary. Does great work with us. UFF, all the guys who in the background supporting and helping us out. Big up Javern and his assistant who's been helping us out today. Hope to see you very soon, man. Like, share, subscribe, keep supporting.